What's happening?
I believe we did.
Hello everyone, this is your good old double Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001, and tonight we are doing a movie rant on the Emoji movie. Enough further ado, let's begin before the storm began. So let's get started. So let's get the history first before I talk about the movie itself. So at Sony Picture Animation, and the director who made these Hotel Transylvania movie, and of course the Powerpuff Girls, the older one, not a new one, and Dexter Laboratory, and our one Cartoon Network show is all about Samuel Jackson. If I pronounce the name wrong, I am very apology about that. I am terrible pronounce title and names, so hope you understand that. So it's from the director who made these masterpiece. Well, I can say Hotel Transylvania the masterpiece is it's okay. So the director who made these movies I'll talk about it in a minute. So they were decided to make a movie on Pie Pies, but not until the employee who was in charge in the studio, which is Sony Picture Animation, they were decided to cancel the Pie Pie movie to make room for the Emoji movie. I gotta said, you can't make a movie about the emoji. How is that possible, you said? Well, not until the teaser trailer came out and the official trailer came out and the reaction came out. We was not ready for the F-Storm, which is the Emoji movie. And since this film came out in the local movie theater worldwide on July 28, a lot of the people have finally saw the movie and they completely hated on it. Like, for God's sake, this is even worse than On and Off review. Because I gotta say, but the Emoji movie got a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, and this film got a 36% for the audience. Even the audience hate this film, honestly. And this film got a 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb. And it got a ton of dislike, ton of backlash on YouTube, and people call it one of the worst Sony Picture Animation movie ever made, and we was worried that Sony Picture Animation would be dead after this, but not until Into the Spider-Verse, which is the movie that changed this studio into the better one. And thank God that they are not making movie like the Emoji movie ever again. Well, honestly guys, we got some people really enjoy this film, like Leiji Gaming. Leiji Gaming called this film underrated, which I totally respect his opinion, but I just don't appreciate that him is keep saying this. Can you give this film a chance? I give this film plenty chances, my boy, but I gotta say, this film just got even worse on the rewatch, so I just don't want to rewatch this film anymore, because this is the only animated film I refuse to watch. The same with Fruit Fight, No Woman Off, and of course, Will the Dead Go to Die, and Space Champ, because nobody wants to see an animated movie about three monkeys going to space. I might do a run of that maybe pretty soon. And sorry guys, and we got so many people hate this film so much. Let me tell you, a lot of the people hate this film. Grace Randolph, Chris Stuckman, Black Critic Guy, Jimmy John, Matthew Davis, Mighty Puff Fanboy, Sean PBS, Movie Production, Inside Out 2 Fan 2001, well, the older one, not a new one. So screw his new one. His old one is way better than the new one. Harry Thomas Pictures, Limbo Strike Back, Preston, which is my friend, and of course, a lot of the people hate this film. And I don't think Austin hate this film because he said, wait, did Austin hate this film? Of course, yeah. He hates this film. But Jackson, he called this one of the best movie ever. Oh, come on now. This film is not as good as Across the Spider-Verse because you cannot be kind of dumb. Kind of dumb enough to like this film. But if you enjoy this film, that's fine. Be you. But just don't force my opinion because that's not how opinion works. So let's talk about the movie itself. What do I think about this film, about the Emoji Movie after 7 years later? I gotta say it was exactly as my same opinion just like 7 years ago. I gotta be honest here, I absolutely still don't like the Emoji Movie. I don't want to say I hated it, which has taken it way too far because I seriously thinking this film is way more tolerable than one of the most nightmare movie I have ever been in existence. And I am never gonna talk about it. It's from Universal, Peacock, and DreamWorks. Is a movie that based on 14 years ago movies, which is the first Megamind movie, and of course I'm talking about the Megamind the Doom Symmetric. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that film because I ain't gonna like that film anytime soon. So I think that film is way worse than this film, honestly. I'm sorry, this film, honestly. So like I said, the Emoji Movie is not just the worst animated movie that came out in 2017. Behind with the Net Job 2, and of course, Despicable Me 3. Oh wait, I didn't see the Net Job 2 because I didn't even see that freaking movie. So, honestly guys, I gotta say, but not just the Emoji Movie is honestly one of the worst animated movie that came out in 2017 behind with Despicable Me 3. And not just this film is the worst movie of 2017, and this film is, out of doubt, one of the worst thing that Sony Picture Animation made. You deserve a lot of hate because you can't make a movie about the emoji. This just has to be one of the dumbest and stupidest ideas that everyone ever did. Well, not until that, what's that movie called again? Oh, yeah, Skibbity Toilet. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyway, do I have any good thing about this film? The only good thing I like this film, which is another than Feel This a Moment. That's it. That's completely it. The one song called Feel This a Moment by Pitbull and Christian Renata is the only good thing I like from this freaking movie. But that's it. The rest of the film is completely bored-fest, it's stupid, it's awful, it's completely a rip-off. And speak of the rip-off, let's talk about some negative, and I don't have any good thing about this film. Well, I think Feel This a Moment, but that was the only good thing I like this film. But overall, let's talk about so many bad things. Let's talk about the bad thing that I really did not like from this freaking movies. Let's talk about the story. What else have to say about the story? The story is absolutely a rip-off to Wreck-It Ralph, Inside Out, the Lego Movie, and of course, they just really took the story element from the Smurf the Lost Village. That was a movie that came out way before the Emoji Movie because that was the last movie that Sony Picture ever made. Before they released the Emoji Movie. They just really took the story element from the Smurf the Lost Village. Honestly guys, you know why? Just go watch the anime review. I ain't gonna say it because all I gotta say about the story is absolutely a whip-off to Wreck-It Ralph, Inside Out, Lego Movie, and Smurf the Lost Village. And I gotta say, but you just literally took a masterpiece and boom, you got your other masterpiece. I gotta say, but this film is not a masterpiece. This film is awful, stupid, and should not exist. And of course, it's a whip-off. Let's get to characters. Oh my goodness, the characters, it wasn't a story. Ugh. I really did not like every single character from this freaking movie. Let's talk about Gene, voiced by T.J. Miller. Seriously, man, you just really fall up to one of your better performers from the Deadpool 1 movies, and you go to the Emoji Movie? Dude, this is not how you do your follow-up to one of your better performers, and now you go to one of your worst performers ever. And second of all, what the heck are you doing in this movie, TJ Miller? No, you're no better than that, man. I respect better from you. You're fed for B-Killer 6. And you are, of course, you're the characters that you hang out with one of Deadpool and you're the character from Gravity Fall. I have no idea what his character is from that show, but I gotta say, but he was in Gravity Fall. So you go to Deadpool, and now you go to into the Emoji movie. Yeah, don't you ever do that again. So, honestly, guys, he is not the worst character in this film. Oh boy, we're gonna get the worst character. Oh boy, we're gonna get the worst character in a minute. Let's talk about High Five. Gotta be honest here, people. I'm not a huge fan of James Corden. The only good thing I like from him was Jeanette in his Late Show and his character from Lost in the Wood. That's it. But the rest of the performance that he was in, Peter Rabbit, Smallfoot, and of course this movie. This is why I think he is honestly one of the second worst comedian that worked from Hollywood behind what Amy Schumer. So I gotta say, but High Five, I don't want to say anything about High Five. He is so freaking annoying. He's just literally like a bad version of Patrick. He is a bad version of Patrick. Why? It's because of the fact that High Five had the same personality like Patrick. I gotta say, but he is Patrick Stars from the original SpongeBob done bad. And of course, I'm talking about the OG Patrick, not a mean-spirited version of Patrick. I ain't talking about that piece of Patrick crap. But honestly, guys, let's not talk about High Five. He's annoying pieces of crap. Let's talk about Jailbreak. What else I have to say about Jailbreak? She is a freaking rip-off to Wyatt Sawyer from the Lego Movie. So let's get the next character. Next. So let me see. Okay, we got an ice cream cone. Okay, that was stupid. And of course, we got a cat with the eyes heart. Boring. And of course, we got some shocking monkeys. Monkey poop. I gotta say it's monkey poop. And of course, we got the devil characters, which I was really hoped that he would be a best character, but not until he said, you too soft, poop. And the poop said, not too soft, I hope. Oh boy, let's get the poop. Voiced by Patrick Stewart. Are you freaking kidding me, Patrick Stewart? So you go to Logan, which is your best performance that you ever did from your history, and now you go to your Emoji movie? This is why the Academy would actually snub you, because you were in the Emoji movie. Which I was really hoped that he would be nominated, but after they saw you in the Emoji movie, they completely snubbed you. Oh my god. Sony Picture Animation, you just really ruined his opportunity to be in the Academy Award. But nope, you just literally made this film and forced Patrick Stewart to be the talking poop. And I don't want to see Patrick Stewart to be voiced by a poop. It's bad enough that Al Pacino was in Jack and Jill. It's bad enough we have Robert De Niro trying to be like a bad grandpa. No, I don't need these legendary to be as the worst character. Like Al Pacino, I don't want to see you in Jack and Jill. And Robert De Niro, I did not want to see you in a Dirty Grandpa movie. That was really disrespectful. And Patrick Stewart, for the living God, don't be in the talking poop ever again. I'm begging you. You're no better than that. I expect better from you. And now let's get the worst character in this freaking movie. That's right. And she has got to be one of the worst villains that Sony Picture Animation since Chester V from Crowded with the Chance of Meatball 2, which is none other than Smile, voiced by the same actress that she was in Big Hero 6 as an ant. Oh my god. You go to one of your best performances from Big Hero 6, and now you are playing the worst characters in this film? I gotta say right now, even I am not gonna compare to these and my best, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not doing a Phil Whip Crane, I was just saying. But Who Grew Me, Shigo from Kim Possible is a way better female villain than Smile. And the fact is, who agreed that the female Nora from Deadpool and Wolverine, which is the underrated villain and she don't deserve a hate, and Who Grew Me, Scarlet Witch from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is a way better female antagonist than Smile. And I gotta say, her creepy smile is a creep the heck out of me. Kids, stay away from the smile. It will hypnotize you. Anyway, let's not talk about that biatch. Anyway, let's talk about some humor. I gotta say, this is the most unfunny unfunny movies of 2017. Because I did not even laugh, even chuckle. I do this. No, I did not even laugh. I didn't chuckle, and I didn't say anything. I was just sitting in the theaters waiting for the joke, and boom, I didn't see any joke for this movie at all. So let's talk about some reference from the app. They just really made Candy Crush, and like I said, but there was a one scene when Gene actually blow up, and Jailbreak and High Five was really screaming. And I could have said, but thank God I made a thumbnail out of it, because that's my reaction when I saw Mega Man the Doom Symmetric. Oh my god, I cannot stand that freaking movies. So that Candy Crush, you just literally ruined one of my mom's favorite game app, and nowadays she is playing a what's that app called again? Okay, what's that app called? Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly. Like getting Monopoly money. So yeah. Also, you just literally ruined mom's favorite game, which is Candy Crush. You just really ruined it. And since that happened, this film is making me not playing Candy Crush ever again. And not just that, not just honestly, I don't think Candy Crush is the worst scene in this film, but like I said, the worst scene in this film, which is none other than Just Dance. Oh my god, that scene is cringe. I gotta say, but you know why it's cringe? Let me tell you why. It's because of the fact that there was one character where she is so beautiful, her design, but her emoji pop just really ruin her characters. So I gotta say, but even I like that one, kind of like that one character, which honestly, she didn't even save the movie at all, honestly. And she was like, do the emoji pop. Oh heck. Sorry, honestly, let's try it again. I'm on it today. I'm on it today, everyone, gentlemen. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, she say this. Let's do the emoji pop. Oh, heck no. I'd rather do a cha-cha slide instead of doing the emoji pop. And there was a one scene when High Five shaking his butt. There were kids watching this film. Stop shaking your butt. Turn your butt around, man. Stop that. It's annoying. Anyway, and stop it. It's inappropriate. Bad. High Five, bad. You don't do that. Bad. Nasty piece of crap. But anyway, and honestly, don't let me get started of the YouTube scene. The YouTube scene is the second worst scene I ever seen from this freaking movie. Honestly, guys, let me tell you the reason why. It's because of the fact that Gene Mom, honestly, it's when Gene Mom and Gene Dad went to the YouTube, and guess what the video was playing? Sadly, not the popular video. They completely played the video called Pineapple Pens. Pineapple Pens. Dude, back then, we was living in 2017, not 2009, and definitely not 2010, not 2008, honestly, because nobody remember Pineapple Pen. Raise your hand that everyone remember Pineapple Pen. No, you fail. A-hole. Anyway, oh my god. Anyway, and honestly, guys, and not just they play Pineapple Pen. You don't want to know what Gene Mom play to make the robots don't chase them. They play the cat video. Okay, first you play the Pineapple Pen video, and now you're playing the cat video. Nobody remember that cat video. Honestly, I go like this. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Shut the beep up, you idiot. Oh god, that scene is completely cringy, stupid. Anyway, this has to be one of the worst jokes I ever seen in this film. And the climax. For a Sony picture animation, this has to be one of the lamest climax I ever seen for a Sony picture animation. That climax had no entertaining, had no attention at all. Because the ending was really cringe. Honestly, not just cringing, it's really generic. Because, honestly guys, not just Teen Titan Go, there's some cliche scene, like Robin said, trying to believe to yourself, which is really generic. But this film is way more generic than what Robin said in Teen Titan Go movies. But honestly, guys, if you want to see more detail about that reason, check out my video called Teen Titan Go movie is the most overrated movie of 2018. So let's get to this. So honestly, guys, there was a one scene in the film which it was a stereotype for a gender, and of course, Gene said, "Can you whistle?" And Jailbreak said, "Who do you think I am? A gender stereotype? Stop putting, oh my god, even I don't complain about that, but this is the only time I'm gonna complain about that. Stop putting a gender reference in the animated movies. Stop putting a gender stereotype in the animated movie like this. Kids are not ready from that S. Kids are not ready from that BS. Okay? Stop putting these the gender, because you're just literally putting that gender in the people's throat. And of course, Jailbreak just literally whistled the Twitter bird. Yeah, it can show. Stop putting your gender stereotype in the movie like this. That is the worst timing. You should not be doing that. And you just literally put this film as a gender, you idiot. I already know it didn't make no sense, but I'm very sorry. Making this video as terrible as I can, because this video don't deserve any of my best video ever, honestly. So yeah. And let's get to the ending. And you don't wanna know what ending they did. That's right, they did a dance scene. Wow, so original. We haven't seen that dance scene at all. Sarcasm. We see exactly the same ending, just like the Despicable Me movie, and of course the third film didn't have that because the third film was doing the ending different. But I was just saying the first and the second and even the fourth Despicable Me movie has some way better dance scene and way better entertaining dance scene. Instead, the Emoji movie. Crap, the storm is about to come. We gotta hurry up. Anyway, yeah, the ending was really generic. Honestly, it's just all about the characters and dancing for the celebration. And of course, we got some human character, which don't even talk about these human characters. They just really forgettable, honestly. And I don't think that one girl is really beautiful. No, she is. She's not good. It's okay. But anyway, the ending is all about all the Emoji character dancing. And of course, then getting back to work. And the Emoji movie title pop up. And boom, that's your movie. Please tell me that is generic ending. And I'm pretty sure it is, honestly. And the animation. First, only picture animation. Has to be, I won't say the location is lazy, but I gotta say, but the character design is so freaking lazy. And I don't talk about the T word, and you already know what that T word is. I'm gonna say it right now. If you don't like that part, I highly recommend you skip that part, and I don't want any comment section to get offended about it. So let's talk about it. Anyway, you know why the character design is so lazy? Which is other than taking the emoji, give them arm, give them legs, and give them Trump hair, including Gene, and boom, that's your character design. This is hands down one of the most laziest and cheapest character design I have ever seen for an animated movie like this. Like, come on, my character design for drawing is way better and way more non-laziness than taking the emoji, give them arm, give them the legs, and give Gene a Trump hair, and boom, that's your character design. Let's end this rant before I triggered. What else have to say about this abomination, which is the Emoji movie? I said a lot why this film failed so bad. This film could have potential to be a decent movie. But all we get is a movie trying to be like freaking politics. The Emoji movie is hands down one of the worst movies that came out in 2017. Even I like some of the animation quality, like the location. Even I kind of like the Just Dance girl character. I think she's kind of attractive, I think. And even I think the one scene when I feel this a moment is the only good that I like from this film, but that doesn't stop me to give this film like a 1. The story is a ripoff, the character is not fun, it's stupid, it's awful, and the animation for the character design is so freaking lazy, and the villain is absolutely stupid, and Patrick Stewart, don't you ever be in your talking poop ever again, which I was not even funny, and honestly guys, and if you do it for a joke, I gotta say, but that is the worst thing that Patrick Stewart ever did, and thanks to you, Sony Picture Animation, you just literally made the Academy Award snub Patrick Stewart. He was plenty gonna get his first Oscar, but not until you studio just literally ruined Patrick Stewart live by forcing him, by making him to voice over talking poop. Yeah, I don't want to see Patrick Stewart to voice these characters anymore, okay? And thank God that review was bad. Thank goodness that a lot of people will definitely agree with me that this film storing. And I gotta say, but does this film have a box office success or box office bomb? But let me know in the comment, because I have no idea if this film was a box office hit or box office bomb, because this film came out the exact same day as Atomic Blonde. I gotta say, but Atomic Blonde is way better and way more entertaining than the Emoji Movie. I haven't seen Atomic Blonde, but I heard that film is pretty good, so I might watch it pretty soon. But I gotta say, but this film should have been made, shouldn't been made in the first place. And I gotta say, but that Pipe Pie movie should have released in 2017. Because this film just literally made for money. Because honestly, this is a type of film that Mr. Crab would do. I like the Emoji Movie. I definitely agree with Lazy Gaming. It's underrated. Well, honestly, guys, Mr. Crab, I definitely agree with Lazy Gaming. But honestly, guys, just because Lazy Gaming really enjoyed the heck out of this movie, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with him, because this is my original opinion. This is my opinion, and my opinion will stay be like that. I gotta say, but this film just literally destroyed the movie generation back in 2017. And this is why this film will forever be the worst movies ever exist in 2017. Yeah, all I gotta say about the story, the character, the animation, the joke, and the villain, and the climax, and the ending, and the reference, and the pop culture references. Stop putting your pop culture references in your animated film, and stop putting your gender stereotype in the animated movie. It's worst timing. You're just doing it for worst timing. You're just doing this for attention, honestly. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about this film. I honestly would skip the rating before I triggered. I'm gonna give the Emoji Movie a 1 out of 10. Even I think this film has a little good element, but that doesn't stop me to give this film like a 1 out of 10. This is absolutely the worst of the worst. And I'm giving this a abomination, a insult to the animated industry, a seal of Nick garbage, and thank God the Emoji Movie 2 is now canceled. You get nothing! Good face! That's me as Willy Wonka from the epic brilliant masterpiece from Jeanette and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And rest in peace to an actor, by the way. So hey guys, that was my movie rant to one of the worst things that came out in 2017, which is another than the Emoji Movie. So if I take this film way too seriously, my apology. I was just making this video as a fun and entertaining instead of making my slow voice, because I had to hurry up before the storm began, and now storm is about to begin. Yeah, I see it right now. The girlfriend in Kanto, it's just literally making storm, honestly. So yeah, it's stuff at the P, but I ain't gonna say it. So tell me about your opinion on this film on the comment section below. Honestly guys, do you agree that Lazy Gaming, that you say this film is underrated, or you just like everyone else that you hate this film so much and you couldn't understand why this film is even made in the first place? But honestly guys, I ain't gonna be too hard on the animation, because I already know they are. Honestly, I understand making a movie is very hard, but there was no excuse that you had to make this film and cancel the Pipe Pie movie. You should have released the Pipe Pie movie first, and then you can make the Emoji Movie. But nope, do it until you have your money in your hand. Honestly guys, all your mind is thinking about money, because this film is literally like a cash grab, because this film is just literally made for money, because this is because honestly, this is a type of film that Mr. Crab will do, honestly. Even Mr. Crab is owned by Paramount, but I was just saying for a joke, because honestly guys, the same with Harry Thomas Picture is using a money-grabbing Mickey Mouse, but I might do it, but this time I might do it Mr. Crab. So stay tuned for that in the future videos. In my rant on saving Bikini Bottom, I will definitely use my cash grab Mr. Crab as the opening, and I really hope Harry Thomas Picture will be okay if I take a joke from his video into my YouTube channel. So I might ask his permission, honestly. I might ask him permission. It's his decision. If he don't want me to do it, I won't be doing it. But if he want me to, boom, I will do it. Anyway, guys, that was my movie rant on the Emoji Movie. Screw this film, and screw what Sony Picture Animation doing for this behind-the-scenes film. So, yeah. And honestly, guys, I'm just going to take that back. Honestly, I'm just going to take that back what I just said. Honestly, guys, I'm just sorry I say thank God this film got some bad review, which that is pretty hard was, honestly. And just like Chris Tuckman I said, I totally understand making movie is so hard. But once again, there was no excuse to make a movie about the emoji. And you know what? I'm done. Sorry, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this gene go on the generic story like this film, please, I highly recommend you to hit the subscribe button, turn notification, and share it with your whole family. But if you don't enjoy my video, you can go ahead and watch this film for a million times in 2 hours straight. It's your decision. If you enjoy this film, that's fine. But for me, I will forever hate this. Sorry, I will forever don't like this film, and I don't want to say hate. That's all I gotta say. A lot of people hate this film, like Grace Randolph, Chris Tuckman Nice, Jimmy John, Matthew Davis, Lembo Shot Back, and Side Up 2 Fan 2001, Harry Thomas Pictures, Sean PBS Movie Production, and etc. etc. I gotta say it's etc. That's all I gotta say. It's etc. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And stay tuned for my TV show review on SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh God, oh good, we're gonna get the positive for once. Oh God, oh God, we're gonna get the positive for once. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Who's doing a review on SpongeBob? Hallelujah, man. Stay tuned for my TV show review on SpongeBob SquarePants, and after that, stay tuned for my rant on Kim Coral and the Patrick shows. I cannot stand these two shows, but don't worry, I might give one positive I like from these two shows, but overall, it is not as bad as Sunji and Craig, Breadwinners, and of course, Fanboy Chum Chum. And of course, that one show that has some creepy puppet. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about it. And of course, Victorious. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that anytime soon. Sorry guys, subscribe, comment, share it with your family, and tell me what's your favorite Sony Picture Animation movie. Comment below and let me know, and I just want to get this film out of my head by watching a clip from SpongeBob. SpongeBob will definitely get this movie out of my head. Is that right, SpongeBob? Exactly. You got that right, SpongeBob. I'll do a review on your show first thing tomorrow afternoon. So scratch that. Stay tuned for my TV show review on SpongeBob SquarePants. Stay tuned for my TV show rant on Kim Coral and the Patrick shows. Cannot wait to talk about that, how stinker that is. And of course, stay tuned for my movie rant on Saving Bikini Bottom Egg, the Sign Cheek movie. So stay tuned for that ladies and gentlemen. So this is Nick Cage Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 and Kim Possible Fan 2001 signing out, and I really hope the next Sony Picture Animation will not be as bad as the Emoji movie. Have a great night, everyone. Good night.